It will be funded by the state and managed by the Department of Natural Resources. This state park will be a memorial to the men and women who gave their lives for their country, as well as a living memorial to the veterans of Minnesota whose life stories still unfold. Still, one question remains. Why should something that represents the unity of a country divide a city? Vote to honor Minnesota's veterans. Say yes to the Veterans Memorial State Park on Wednesday, March 4th.
Add some chairs and the table too. Handcrafted beauty designed for you. Accentuate your dining room. Come home to Schneiderman.
Add a touch of elegance to your dining room and bedroom while all Thomasville wood furniture is on sale at Schneiderman's. Dining rooms, bedrooms, and entertainment centers. The Thomasville sale now through March 3rd at Schneiderman's.
Accentuate your dining room. Come home to Schneiderman's. Yeah.
Want to wake up your taste buds from their siesta? Try the tasty chicken fajita sub at Subway. Fresh baked bread, tender all-breast fajita chicken, salsa and fresh veggies. The chicken fajita sub at Subway.
Science has shown that we use less than 10% of our potential brain power.
Jeopardy stimulates your senses with fast-paced action, exciting categories, and the lure of great prizes.
Use your head. Watch Jeopardy.
Prepare for the experience of an unprecedented television event.
What's going on? No one touch it with our gloves on.
NBC Thursday. 1 hour you must see.
The ER, that's a hot zone.
To believe.
I'm in full disaster mode here. Move that Scorny out of the way!
When chaos is unleashed, the time has come for desperate measures.
I can't stay him!
Oh, it's everywhere.
Don't miss ER. NBC Thursday.
Meteorologist George Kessler's forecast can be heard weekday afternoons on KKCB B105 FM and WEBC 560 AM.
There is a big storm system out there, folks. Now, I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to let you take a look. Now, where you see those darker grays, those are really, really high cloud tops. So the darker gray, the worse it is. This is a 24-hour loop. Watch that storm system down in the southern parts of South Dakota. It is really getting itself worked up. To the north, snow. To the east and south, rain. Well, we're to the east and south, so at least the first half of the storm system will be of the liquid variety. High so far today, 39, low of 33 there, your normals. Now, temperature, 39 degrees, tied for the high for the day. Winds are out of the east at 28 miles an hour, gusting to 37. Got a call from a viewer who said, really, if you're driving a panel van or an empty truck or even one of those big sport utilities, be careful because high-profile vehicles are really being moved around the roads, especially on the bridges. So these wind gusts are not to be taken lightly. Pressure 29.76 brings up another interesting point. You may have noticed that your house pet is following you from room to room today. Well, they can feel the pressure decreasing very rapidly. They can tell a storm is coming, and they get a little nervous. They want their parents around. Well, human parents. So that might be why the cat's always in front of your legs today, or maybe the dog is following you about. They can just tell what's going on. So, what is going on? Well, a storm, it's just a big, slow-moving storm. This is going to be fabulous. Let me just show it to you in a second. First, we'll get some numbers out of the way. 39 in Duluth, 36 degrees in Superior. That's the wind off the lake talking, keeping temperatures down. 50 in the cities, 45 for Hayward and Ironwood. This is the warm air coming up and around. Circulation around a storm system is counterclockwise. Well, let's put it into motion. Here it goes. There's the center of the storm system. It is wrapping itself up. It's now reaching down to the Gulf of Mexico to get a hold of some moisture, which it hasn't had. It's just been a wind producer, and they've been having lots of snow over in North Dakota, but for us, it hasn't been anything yet. As the center of the storm system goes right on down I-90, it's going to be dragging up moisture ahead of it and warm air. So we don't have to worry about snow at the beginning. So again, no worries about that. This is all going to be rain streaming up into Minnesota and some of Wisconsin. But as the storm system passes by on Friday, temperatures will be coming down, or maybe even by tomorrow night, temperatures will fall far enough that this will change over to snow. And the storm is going to be here through Sunday, at least in some form or another. So get used to the stormy weather. Here it is. Watch. See how that moisture over the last 6 hours really is starting to fill in down to our south. The energy is finally far enough out into the plains that it is reaching down and grabbing a hold of it and pulling it up. This again, snow for northern parts of North Dakota. Blizzard warnings for Minot, for Williston, for Dickinson, places like that. It's going to be a terrible night and a terrible day tomorrow. Snow tracker map. Let me get out of the way. Let's take a good look at this. Greens, blues, that is rain. The white or gray, depending on your set, that is the snow. That pinkish color is where it's changing over. This is the center of the storm system. just really nifty. Watch. The circulation here is really intense. It was 61 degrees this afternoon in Pierre. That warm air is being brought around. Notice how it's making a dent here. See that little S shape? The cold air is coming around the back. Right where you have that transition, that's where the snow is. Notice that the snow is also creeping toward the Minnesota line, so at least the northwestern part of the state is going to be dealing with that by later on tomorrow. I think it'll be tomorrow night or Friday before enough cold air makes it into the Duluth, Superior, and northwestern Wisconsin area to see a changeover. Really complicated system, really slow moving, and again, it's going to be with us over the next few days, but it will start out as rain. Here's forecast for the overnight. Rain developing. Temperatures in the middle 30s for low. Some locations could stay up there around 40 because so much warm air is being piped in. Of course, winds at 30 miles an hour will make it feel much colder. For tomorrow, a rainy day. Windy and raw still. Gusts 40, 50 miles an hour near Lake Superior. Wouldn't be shocked to hear a report of 60 from Split Rock. Temperatures right around 40 degrees. Again, this is a rain producer. But by Friday, Thursday night or Friday, the cold air finally comes in, becoming snowy. Temperatures will be in the middle 30s, wind-driven snow too, I might add. And as we look ahead, Saturday, even into Sunday, a portion of the storm will be left. Now, each day that goes by, it will lose some of its intensity. So the snow that we have around will become less and less. But it will still be there, this blowing and the drifting and all of the attendant fun. So, we've been warned.
I have to pin you down here, or at least try. Can we talk about accumulation yet?
Not comfortably, because the big wild card is that there are going to be a lot of thunderstorms that develop in the central part of the nation, along with the storm system. The leftover moisture from those gets pulled up and around, and we have to see how much that moisture is left on Friday. At this time, I would say not a whole lot in the Twin Ports in northwestern Wisconsin. Maybe the Arrowhead, we could be talking about a fair amount of snow.
All right. Thanks, George.
Yep.
Well, vacant storefronts in downtown Duluth are becoming displays for local artists.
Today, the city unveiled its first project to beautify a vacant storefront. The windows of the former Woolworths building are filled with artwork from Kristen Ani. Ani says it's an honor to have her work displayed.
Particularly did all these to be triangles to kind of the eye move around from different color schemes. The oranges, and the middle window is actually kind of colors from Sweden and Stockholm, the light oranges and grays, and those are more recent pieces.
2 more displays are being planned by local artists for other vacant storefronts in Duluth's old downtown section. Each display cost about $1,000 to complete.
Well, up next in sports, the Dukes are sending another player to a major league organization.
Some exciting news.
Yeah, it certainly is. Mike Meggers to the Arizona Diamondbacks. And last night was a big night for local high school boys hockey. Hermantown Evelyn Gilbert headed the state. We'll tell you all about it when we return.
Fight? No, it wasn't a fight.
Tomorrow on Live at 5. Most victims of domestic violence never press charges against their attackers, and even though many are critically injured, some never even see the inside of an ER.
The amount of violence on women and children is just totally out of hand.
What are police, doctors, and nurses doing to crack down on this growing epidemic? Find out tomorrow only on Live at 5.
If you think the large centerport grill on the GMC Sierra is designed just to look good, think again. The more air an engine takes in, the more power it puts out, which is one reason why Sierra is the most powerful half-ton pickup truck in its class.
Right now, take advantage of this great offer on the 1998 GMC Sierra for $339 per month for 36 months.
Get a great value at your Lake Superior GMC dealers.
Over 100 years of tradition and heritage. Over 100 of the most entertaining musicians. This is John Mason and the Scottish Fiddle Orchestra. These are the charming new stars of public television. Enjoy 30 polkas, jigs, reels, and waltzes as John and his friends bring you an audience-pleasing treasury like you've never heard before. This exclusive television offer is available for a limited time only. Enjoy over 1 hour of music from John Mason and the Scottish Fiddle Orchestra. You get 30 thrilling performances on super long play cassette for only $12.98, long play CD only $16.98, or get them all on spectacular video for only $19.98. Order today. The Scottish Fiddle Orchestra is not sold in stores. To order, rush $12.98 for long play cassettes, $16.98 for CD to Scottish Fiddles. Box 334A, Hastings 55033. You get 30 classic favorites over an hour of music. Or get their spectacular performances on video, only $19.98. Mail to Scottish Fiddles, Box 334A, Hastings, Minnesota 55033.
Proctor and Hermantown met in boys high school hockey for the third time this season last night, but the clash in Cloquet had a lot more riding on it than the previous two meetings. A Section 2A title. Hermantown won the first two regular season meetings and got the hat trick last night. And the Hawks are off to state for the first time since 1994, but they didn't know about next week's travel plans until the final buzzer sounded. The Rails' Kyle Gustafson scored the first two goals for Proctor, giving them a 2-0 lead after one. They evened the lead 2-1 after two, but 4 goals were scored in the third. The Hawks' Chris Barron tied the game at 3 with this wrist shot from the slot, 3-3 in the third. Then late in the third, Proctor's Richie Upton had a great chance to score. He steals the puck while shorthanded, but can't get the puck in the net. And later, while the Rails were playing shorthanded, Hermantown's Pat Andrews scores the game winner, giving Hermantown the 4-3 win and a trip to the Class A state tournament. The final buzzer sounded, giving the Hawks their 20th win of the year. They are 20-4-1. They'll play the 4A winner next Wednesday at 2:45 in St. Paul. Fergus Falls faces Sauk Rapids in that 4A game. The Rails took the loss hard after owning the lead most of the game. Great sportsmanship showed after the contest between the two schools with hugs for everyone in Cloquet. Proctor finished the year at 14-12. The Section 7A title went to Evelyn Gilbert as they beat Virginia MIB 3-2. The Golden Bears have now won 16 straight games. They'll face the Section 3A winner next Wednesday night in St. Paul. And the third Northland team going to state could be Duluth East. They'll face Elk River tomorrow night at the deck. The Hounds 21-3. We'll have more on that matchup tomorrow night at 6. The NHL resumes action tonight after taking a couple weeks off for the Olympics. Cloquet's Derek Plant and his Buffalo teammate Dominik Hasek face Toronto tonight. The Dominator was the reason the Czech Republic won the gold medal. It remains to be seen, however, how the break will affect the players and teams.
So, I mean, a lot of the guys that go over there and play hard are going to, they're going to definitely be a little bit tired. I think, it's a long trip and, some serious hockey, so they're going to be a little tired. And, hopefully it doesn't hurt us too much. We've been on a roll lately, and hopefully we can keep that up and move up in the standings.
In baseball, the Dukes and the Arizona Diamondbacks have agreed to terms with slugger Mike Meggers. The Northern League MVP will head to their minor league training camp in Yuma. He'll likely play either AAA or high A ball for the Diamondbacks. The state wrestling tournament is this weekend for both Minnesota and Wisconsin wrestlers. Judd Evans of Deer River Northland will be wrestling at 140 pounds, and Garrett Benz of Virginia will take a 33-1 record with him into the state meet. Northwestern's Mike Cawthor will be taking part in the Wisconsin state meet as well. His only 2 losses of the year came to Benz of Virginia. Cawthor is only the second wrestler from Northwestern to make it to state. Chris Charbonneau was the other. Cawthor is 24-2 and looking for a state title.
My mindset right now is win that first match, get in the championship bracket side, and just work from there to get a little bit further. And I mean, everybody's dream down there is to win the tournament, and I guess that's what I'd shoot for. And but I don't know, you gotta kind of expect the unexpected to happen.
Mike is capable of being in the finals. There's one guy in the opposite bracket who's 38-0 who's definitely got to be pretty tough. But I think Mike's got enough wrestling ability. God blessed him a lot of natural talent, and he's worked this year hard for that, and I think he's got a shot at being in the finals.
In football, the Vikings have lost Dwayne Washington to the Pittsburgh Steelers. He is signed for 4 years at $8.8 million with a $2.2 million signing bonus. Green Bay Packers signed free agent linebacker Antonio London, who was released by Detroit earlier this month. The Packers also signed 2 other free agents, Roger Harper and tight end Kyle Wachholz. And it's playoff time for the St. Scholastica basketball teams. The men's team plays Peru State tomorrow morning. The women's team left today to face Northwestern of Roseville.
I feel like the team's probably more rested than we have been in the past, so we kind of did some different things in practice, giving their legs a rest. It was finals week this week, so we kind of, laid back a little bit, and I think it's going to, pay off during the game tomorrow. I'm hoping it will. So they seem like they're up. All the finals are done. They're pretty excited about getting out of town, so we're just looking forward to going down there and nothing to lose and just playing as best we can.
And that tournament taking place in Briar Cliff, Iowa.
Warmer there. Probably no snow.
or rainier, too, depending on what George's forecast is, too.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks,
Tom.
Tom. We have one more story, so stick around.
Trimmer users, if you're tired of carrying one of those handheld string trimmers that strain your arms and back, get ready to take down an important toll-free number for your free catalog on a whole new way to trim and mow. The revolutionary DR Trimmer Mower rolls light as a feather on 2 big wheels and glides easily on this front-mounted mow ball. The DR Trimmer Mower is perfectly balanced and easy to use. It trims around trees and shrubs, along foundations, buildings, and in all those hard-to-reach corners. Plus, with up to 6 horsepower, the DR mows tall grass and waist-high weeds along driveways, roadside ditches, pond edges, and fence lines. Even wet grass is no problem with a DR Trimmer Mower. And because it uses heavy-duty nylon cords instead of a steel blade, you can go into rough, rocky areas where you'd never take an ordinary mower. Now, if you've ever struggled to start a handheld trimmer or hassled with changing their strings, you'll love the DR's quality American-made 4-cycle engines that start real easy by hand, or even come with optional turnkey electric starting. And changing the cords on the DR is so simple, it takes just seconds. So why put up with a tiring, hard-to-use handheld trimmer, or even a small wheels mower? Call now to find out more about the so much easier way to keep your whole property looking neat and trimmed with a revolutionary DR Trimmer Mower. Call toll-free 1-800-313-2121. That's 1-800-313-2121 for your big color catalog all about the DR Trimmer on wheels, plus special savings now in effect. That's 1-800-313-2121 for free DR details.
15 years ago, a big wheel came to town.
Hey, that was great. Can I get a deal on 1,000 of them?
Let's try out the jet skis tomorrow.
Wheel of Fortune, bigger cash and prizes. Take a spin.
Normally, Michelle and I read to thousands of people each night when we deliver the news.
But today I had a very special audience. Today I read to children in Mrs. Lipp's 2nd grade class. The children picked out the book The Ant and the Elephant, which teaches us all that a good deed can be rewarded by another good deed. The kids were very well behaved and enjoyed the book almost as much as I did, Dave.
It looks like a lot of fun. The Ant and the Elephant.
Oh, it's great.
Good book for everybody, I bet.
Speaking of good, George might have some good news concerning that weather.
Well, yeah, at least it's not going to be icy. Tonight, it'll be fine. Temperatures will be in the middle 30s with liquid rain coming down. Take a peek. Here it is, the snow tracker. So you're saying to yourself, George, those pinks are showing up near our area. That's because it's not hitting the ground yet. It melts before it gets down there, which is good news. Looks like the snow is going to stay in North Dakota for the time being. Winds out of the east to southeast, so at 30 miles an hour and gusting even higher will make travel tricky for those of you who drive a truck or a high-profile vehicle, so take care. For tomorrow, windy and raw. Again, looks like a day with liquid rain. Temperatures will be around 40.
You'll be keeping an eye on that.
Well, we will, because things change by Friday.
All right. And thank you for joining us tonight.
Hope to see you back here for Top Line News at 10.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashion for Men, downtown Duluth.
What's your mad about you IQ?
What?
Who's more romantic, Paul or Jamie?
What? I have to throw up.
Weeknights on Channel 6.
Get huge savings during Menard Days going on now. Decorate your kitchen and bath with paneling by ABTco. Choose from many styles. Biscuit melamine, now $8.98. And don't pay till July. Complete a wide range of projects with Stanley hand tools. These tool sets are just $7.96. These professional quality tools, $8.87. No interest, no payments till July during Menard Days.
Save big money at Menards.
Going to trial? The insurance company wouldn't settle Tom's case.
They're playing hardball. The offer won't even cover the medical bills.
Well, you've done it before. You'll get him what he deserves.
Don't just get a lawyer. Get a trial lawyer. Falsani, Balmer, Berglund, and Peterson.
It's your own little world. You're way up high, so you can see everything. It has lots of places to hide your treasures. It's roomy. It's cozy, with space for all your favorite things and your favorite people. It makes you feel like you're part of a club. Dodge Caravan. It's like a treehouse for grown-ups. Now get up to $1,000 cash back on Dodge Caravan.
Hanging around all day testing mattresses isn't easy. So at night, this guy looks forward to only one thing: Simmons Back Care, the sleep system with 5 zones that support the 5 zones of your body the way experts recommend, so you can get a natural and healthy night's sleep from head to toe. Simmons Back Care, 5 zones for your bones.
Hear the complete back care story at Slumberland Furniture. We'll show you more. We'll save you more.
It's a new week, and you have another chance to become a millionaire in the Play to Win sweepstakes with Wheel of Fortune and Sears.
It's our biggest home viewer sweepstakes ever, so get ready to play and win.
From the Sony Pictures Studios, it's America's Game.